Welcome back to episode 3 of Final Fantasy Lore. I do apologise for not having posted a video earlier. It was delayed thanks to me being quite sick for a week and also having quite a few more shifts than usual at work. Anyway, I'm back, healthy, not coughing my lungs up, and ready to continue. So we'll just do a slight detour into the tavern, the Sandsea pub, to pick up the next mark that's appeared. We won't be doing that one today, as I won't actually get to the area for at least a couple of episodes, but we'll just acquire it. So when we do hunt the mark, I'll go into explaining its name's origins. I have already looked up what the Thextra, the current mark, is, and trusting me, I rather over-examined it, where its name's origin come from. Alright, keep forgetting, have to hit circle. Petitioner's quite nice, conveniently next to him. It's a merchant who's lost quite a few goods to the troublesome Thextra in the Wester Sands. Right here. Yep. Accept that. Yep. All the quest information. The hunt begins. Right here now. Where we did leave off last time, I was on my way to Old Darlin's house in the newly opened Lowtown areas. So that's where we'll be heading. I believe he has some quest information for us in regards to getting into the palace of Rabanasta this evening for looting the palace while the Lord Consul is currently enjoying the party for his election. Or assignment, technically. Pretty sure he's not an elected official. Right here. I do like the Lowtown, the feel of the place under here. It feels quite lived in, even though it's a horrible maze for navigating. It also feels very much like the old, the souks of in Istanbul and such. And I'm pretty sure that's where it's based on. Alright, side note. See this treasure chest here? Don't touch it. That is one of the 3 treasure chests you cannot open for the Zodiac Spear. Chances are I will forget and probably open it again. Okay, welcome back guys. I just had to do a little bit of a cut there. I had some issues with the frame rates dropping, and I had recorded the intro bit for about like half a dozen times now already, so we'll just continue from this spot here. Alright, so basically what Old Darlin said, he has a magic stone that will allow Vaan to get into the palace. Said magic stone is, of course, out of charge. However, you can conveniently recharge it by sunstones, which can be acquired from the Giza Plains. Giza is a suburb, well, essentially a suburb of the greater Cairo metropolis. Lies about 20 km south of the Cairo CBD. It's where the Great Pyramids of Egypt are located. Very famous for that. The location, the sort of wildlife, not quite like the Giza Plains in this game. This is more closer to bits of northern Africa. It actually reminds me a lot of the bush around my hometown area. Right here. Here we have our first monster of the area, the hyena. This guy is a little bit more ferocious and horned than the hyenas of Earth. There are 4 species of hyena. Hyenas aren't actually related to dogs or cats. They're their own family. Their skulls are actually a lot tougher and broader than real dogs. The hyenas are also not entirely African. They do range all the way across to Western India, and there used to be species all the way across in Northern America as well. And here, this cute little fluff ball is a Giza rabbit. They're harmless, friendly, passive creatures. They don't feel too much like antagonizing them. They're adorable. Yeah, they're not that much of a challenge. Nah. Another hyena. So yeah, geezer rabbit, shouldn't really need to explain where that name comes from. Pretty sure everyone knows what rabbits are. So just dispatch of this hyena. Let's rotate the camera so we don't have a view of its butt. Alright. And we're heading towards the nomads camp, which is just here. They're the dudes who will give us the sunstone used to repair the magic stone to get us into the palace. But of course, this being Final Fantasy and being a fetch quest, you really think they're just going to give it to us? So is that our NPC? Yeah. Sunstone's here? Yes, it is our NPC. Quite valuable stones. It's where they get their monies from. And of course I'll hear your offer. Of course I want to progress this story. Yeah, child's play to get them. And drawing the light from the crystals into the shade stones. One of the children, Jin, has not yet returned. He left carrying our supply of shade stones. Find Jin, tell him to come back to camp, and take one of the stones from him. Might have seen him head to the south of the camp. You may want to speak with them yourself. Or just head south and find them. One of the two. Oh, and here we have Pamela.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same, though the answer's pretty clear. No good.
What? I'm being good.
Is that right? So then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you? Oh, don't worry. Miguela's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get going.
And now we have two people in the party. Ooh. Let's say hi to this little muggle in the Cartographer's Guild. I'll take your map. Pretty sure I have enough money for it. Yes, I will take the map. Oh, he does a little happy dance. Muggles are so cute. Alright. Now let's head down south, stop by the save crystal. Because it's useful. Okay, as I was saying before... Okay. That's interesting. I don't know what happened to this memory card in slot 1. Oh hey, there it is. Fascinating. Don't like the sound of that glitch though. Anyway, as I was saying, the landscape around here kind of reminds me of the stuff around my hometown, because it's northern Australia, so it's quite dry and not very similar to this sort of stuff. So you get the low scruffy plants, not quite so much the boab plants that you can see occasionally in the distance. They're the tall ones with the sort of thickish trunks and scruffy leaves at the top. But yeah, so this is actually kind of like familiar sorts of landscape to me, rather than like the forests and woodlands that most of you are probably more familiar with. Like the first time I came down south and saw autumn colours, like that was really, really different for me. Whereas most of you it's like, oh, autumn colours, that's usual. Nah. It's like you do get deciduous trees, but they're very, very different. Oh, 4 gil. What a fantastic pot. Yeah, that's slightly better. Alright, here is our next target. The Urstrix. The Japanese name for these guys is literally owl, bear. As in owl the bird and bear the mammal. Oh, probably should attack. No, forget no gambits on. And Urstrix. Ursus is Latin for bear, and Strix is Greek for owl. So again, owl, bear, except it's a mix of Latin and Greek, which is bad. Strix, or Striges, in the plural, are also birds of ill omen, from like Greek and Roman mythology. They're known to eat human flesh and feast on blood, hence like these guys' vicious nature. Oh, here we have the Slaven, who's red level, so I might let that dude sleep. Probably a little bit tough for me at the moment. But Slaven, the name pretty evidently comes from the word slave, and those beasts were used as beasts of burden in the old days according to the law of this game. Nowadays they're currently mostly feral, and there's very few to no tamed or domesticated beasts anymore. You can see their slavery domesticated origin still, as they maintain harnesses, which kind of implies that they're really, really old beasts. Oh dear, there's another hyena. Let's kill you while I get my bearings and work out where the heck to go. Alright. I think if I just follow down around here... Oh, there's another little geezer rabbit. You can hop on your way. I don't mind about you. I think I'm heading in the right direction. I am probably not, but we'll see. Okay, yes, here is our, whoops, mind the pot plant, lost Jinn. Yeah, Mushana wants me to come back to the village, huh? Could be a problem. Let's see. Leg's better now. He must have broke his leg or hurt his ankle. Nah, still hurts. Tripped running from some monsters. Guess I pulled something. Never gonna get any sunstones made like this. Just need to make one more to be finished for the day. Didn't want to head back, so I thought I'd give my leg a rest and try again. Totally going to explain the situation. So yep, we need sunstone. He'll give us one. Not sure if you can walk still. So we'll have to turn it into the sunstone. It's not hard. Hold it up to dark crystals, which are conveniently scattered across the map. Yeah. And he's nice enough to mark them on the map. I'm not sure if you actually mark them on the map if we don't have a map, but it's been so long since I've started the game, I wouldn't know. And I'm pretty sure I've already bought the map. The plains stretch out quite some ways. Yep. Should only need to, I think, get 3 or 4, I believe. Yep. Okay. Well, I think that is a good point as any to end the recording for the day. I'll go off, fetch the sunstones, do a little bit of leveling, and then we'll return to Jin here, pick up the sunstone, return to the Nomad's camp, and then head on back to the palace in the next episode. Thank you for your patience, and hope you guys have a good day. Ciao!